the recent competitive marketplace for e-commerce brought by the government, which is open and inclusive, is set to usher in the next era of retail in India. Onboarding some of the larger players like Flipkart and Amazon might actually provide ONDC the much-needed scale as well as credibility with buyers and sellers. Hello and welcome to VARINDIA News Hour. By unbundling the transaction into separate microservices, different entities are able to pick up and carry out different services. If successful, it will help weaken the monopolistic hold of Amazon and Flipkart, which dominate 63% of e-commerce in India, increase competition and accelerate growth. Nandan Nilekani, the architect of the India Stack and part of ONDC's advisory council, calls it the most exciting business transformation happening in the world. To begin with, it would require the participation of all players, buyers and buyer applications, sellers and seller applications, logistics players and payment partners. ONDC was initially projected as a platform to take on Amazons and Flipkarts of the world to reduce their dominance and democratize e-commerce in India. At the moment, Paytm is the only buyer application from where buyers can log into the ONDC network to make a purchase that is part of the network. Amazon, Flipkart and Meesho are in talks with ONDC, but they are still not part of the network. Snapdeal has been in the news for becoming the first e-commerce marketplace to debut on ONDC, but they have joined from the seller side, not the buyer side. This means that sellers on Snapdeal can also sell on ONDC to customers browsing from other platforms like Paytm. However, buyers on Snapdeal cannot enter the ONDC network through the company's platform. The aim of ONDC is to increase the gross merchandise value, that is GMV, of digital transactions from Rs 4.5 trillion annually to over Rs 7.5 trillion. It is also to expand coverage of retailers using digital commerce from 15,000 to more than 2 million in the next 5 years. It wants to expand the number of Indians using e-commerce from 90 million users to over 250 million. But a question remains unanswered. On ONDC's financial viability, will ONDC also take path that UPI took of 0% merchant discount rate? So far, there is no commission or charge that ONDC is taking, but it will do so in future. And how much would it be, and will it then derail the entire initiative? The time will say. Let's look into today's headlines in VARINDIA. Telecom operators need to improve quality of service, says Ashwini Vaishnaw. Speaking at the DIPA event on Gati Shakti Vision for 5G and beyond, Telecom and IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw said that the telecom operators and other stakeholders will have to pull the quality of service significantly as the government has rolled out multiple reforms to transform telecom industry into a sunrise industry. The minister also asked the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India to float a consultation paper to try improving the quality of service by 3 or 4 times of what it is presently. ARM introduces new chip design for cloud and data center. ARM Limited, the British chip technology firm owned by SoftBank Group Corp, launched its next generation of data center chip technology called NewsHours V2 to meet the explosive growth of data from 5G and internet-connected gadgets. It said NewsHours V2 increases power efficiency, although it declined to provide specific numbers. ARM said that chip giant NVIDIA Corp's latest data center processor, Grace, is built using the NewsHours V2 design. ED freezes over Rs 46 crore worth funds of payment gateway firms. The Enforcement Directorate has frozen Rs 46.67 crore worth funds kept in payment gateways EaseBuzz, Razorpay, Cashfree and Paytm under the anti-money laundering law after it carried out raids against Chinese-controlled loan apps and investment tokens. The searches were conducted at multiple premises of the accused in Delhi, Mumbai, Ghaziabad, Lucknow and Gaya. Center to bring card-on-file tokenization norms into effect from 1st of October. In efforts to make financial transactions by debit and credit cards more secure, the RBI is ready to bring its card-on-file tokenization norms into effect from 1st October of 2022 to fight against online frauds. The COF tokenization norms will help in storing the user's card details in the form of a token for future transactions and will keep their actual card details secure. The new rule will replace actual card details with an alternative code token, which shall be further used for future transactions. The world may face recession next year. In its new report, the World Bank has said that the world could face a recession next year amid simultaneous tightening of monetary policy by central banks around the world, as several indicators of global recessions can be seen. The global interest rate hikes by central banks could reach 4%, double than that in 2021, just to keep core inflation at 5% levels. Whether it's the US or Europe or it is India, countries are aggressively raising lending rates, which aim to control the supply of cheap money, helping in bringing down inflation. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.